everybody, how's it going? Stoutman coming back at you. Well, we're finally over with the whole Halloween thing. And I want to thank you all for watching. For those of you who did, thank you for watching my video game playthroughs, my, horror movie marathon, my reviews and unboxings. I mean, I know I didn't really unbox it, but that was the whole idea behind the ET thing and the Hostel thing. I just feel like I kind of dropped the ball there because, yeah, I didn't really unbox anything. But then, is it really an unboxing to take the shrink wrap off? I don't think so. Anyways, coming at you today with a little DVD Blu-ray update. Actually, just a Blu-ray update, as it is typically nowadays. Picked up 2 Blu-rays from GoHastings.com. Now, they don't always have the best deals out there. My hair is bugging me. Sorry. Anyway, they don't always have the best deals out there on Go Hastings. I actually used to live in an area where they have a Hastings store. So I grew up with Hastings in my neighborhood. So I'm used to Hastings, all right? A lot of you are like, what the hell is Hastings? Because it's one of those stores that only exists in a few states. But yeah, it's actually a pretty cool store. Started out kind of as a bookstore slash video rental store slash music store. It was just all out entertainment store basically. It's kind of what you think of FYE as being, only kind of mixed more with a Borders or Barnes et Noble kind of store. So yeah, you can buy movies, you can rent movies, you can buy books, you can buy CDs. They have comic books, they have video games. That's all over the place, man. But anyways, they have their own store too. In recent years, their own online store, I mean. And in recent years, their online store has gained some notoriety for having some pretty good deals on used titles and whatnot. Although there haven't been many deals that have made me just go, whoa! Until recently, when they had a 30% off sale of all their used DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. And then on top of that, all of the shipping for each item. That's the problem. That's always been the problem with me in their online stores, that they don't really typically have any free shipping deals on there. Ever. That's where they get you. That's where it becomes less of a deal, is when you factor in shipping. So when I found out that they not only had the 30% off deal, but that every item was 96 cents shipping, I was like, well, okay, I'll do that. That's good price for shipping, And when I factored that into the cost of these Blu-rays, I was like, well, that equals out to something that I'm willing to pay for both of these. Yes, these are really good deals. In total, for the 2 Blu-rays that I picked up today, I paid $2.50 each. Actually, less than that, because I paid $4.99 total. $4.99 total to have them shipped to my house. That's like with shipping and everything, $4.99 for 2 Blu-rays. It's hard to beat a deal like that, especially with titles like this. So first off, I'm going to show you one that I am very much a fan of. Now you're going to notice this is a rental copy, but wait before you go. Oh, rental. Wait. Okay. It is Source Code from director Duncan Jones, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know. Michelle Monaghan and Vera Farmiga. But yeah, it is from Duncan Jones, director of Moon. If you don't know what Moon is, what the hell is wrong with you? Duncan Jones is one of the finest young directors of our times. Get with the picture, man! And this was a nifty little sci-fi movie that came out last year, I believe, on a budget of about $30 million. So we're talking about the same budget of, what was it? District 9. Talking about the same budget as District 9, mostly used on big name star Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm pretty sure, and well, maybe some special effects. But I mean, compared to Moon, honestly, I think some of the special effects in Moon were a little bit better than this. But maybe that's just me. Um, but it's a really good movie, and Moon comparatively $5 million budget there. So you're starting to see like the studios are giving him more money. He's not having as hard a time finding the money to do movies. He's becoming a part of this new era of Hollywood directors who are actually quite good, which I would include in their what's his name? What's his name? Rian Johnson. I can't remember how to say it exactly. But yeah, I would include Rian Johnson in there. Maybe Christopher Nolan. You know, stuff like that. Just all these directors who are obviously doing something a little bit different with their films. Source Code, an excellent example of that. While it is a little bit more Hollywoodized, the story is not something you typically see in a Hollywood movie, and it's not something you typically see in sci-fi. It's definitely what I would consider part of the new sci-fi. I love this movie. It's really good. Okay? It's just good. You just have to see it. You like sci-fi at all in any aspect whatsoever, if you've ever liked it at all, any sci-fi movie whatsoever, you need to see this. If you've seen any movie whatsoever at any time in your life, you need to see this. It's just, if you are alive and breathing right now and, you know, not struggling for air or anything like that, and things seem to be going okay, you need to see this. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Source Code. It's a really good one. Now, yeah, it's a rental copy, but I don't mind that much because in this case, I believe that most of, if not all, of the special features from the original Blu-ray release are also on the rental copy. So it's not a big deal to me. And you'll notice, despite it being a rental copy, despite it coming from online without me knowing anything about it or anything like that, this is in pretty good condition, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's got that little thing there, but the case is in like immaculate condition. It's in really good condition. And then you look at the Blu-ray, and as per typical with Blu-rays, not a scratch on it. It is beautiful. It looks like it's barely even been played. I mean, hell, yeah. For $250, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $250. You know, inflation rates. Anybody? Last but not least, after one title, yeah, there's only two. Last but not least, I picked up something that I have talked about in great detail before here on my channel. Something that I did as part of a little series that I need to get back to, honestly. But yeah, it was actually pretty well received, I might add. A series called Spoiler Alert. I was talking about how this movie, despite everyone giving it bad reviews, like it got really bad reviews from certain critics and whatnot, and just it was not very positively received. Despite that fact, I made my case for it actually being a really freaking good movie. And what actually happened, surprisingly enough, is the director of the film himself emailed me thanking me for giving his movie a fair shot, a fair review. I'm not one to brag. I mean, that I was shocked. I was just like, whoa, that's pretty cool. He even invited me to go to dinner sometime, but then, like, I guess, I don't know, something came up. Couldn't do anything. Luiso Verdejo. You might know him from the Rec movies. He has written and worked on, I think, all three of the Rec movies, including the third one, which I have yet to see. A lot of people like those movies. But yeah, you know, that concept of the Spanish horror film being a little bit different, a little bit more artsy, a little bit more, you know, interesting than typical horror movies in the United States are, that is exactly where I'm coming from when I say this is an excellent movie. The New Daughter. Yeah. If you haven't seen this movie yet, you definitely need to see this movie. And no, this isn't a rental copy. I mean, Verdejo may not be happy to find out how much I paid for this, less than $250, but, you know, at least I finally picked it up. I'm sorry, man. Um, but yeah, I mean, ever since I saw this on Netflix, I've been aching to pick it up on Blu-ray because I know it's a really good movie. I mean, you know, it's not your typical movie with it doesn't have your typical actors and stuff like that. You got Kevin Costner here in what I feel like is an atypical role for him, but it works. It still works. Everything in this movie works very well, and it's due to the directorial choices and to the other choices made in the film. The problem is, you know, I think one of the things that has hurt this movie in its release afterwards, after the, theatrical market, and maybe even in the theatrical market, because this might actually be the theatrical poster, is, well, look at this. Look at this. What exactly does this cover art tell you about the film? It doesn't tell you much of anything, does it? This could be anything. This could be a period drama. This could be some sort of mysterious movie about something or other. It could be a crime drama. I mean, it has the aura of drama to it, but that's about it. If I were to tell you, just by looking at this, that it is a full-on horror film set in the Spanish horror type of horror film, you probably wouldn't be able to tell it just by looking at the freaking cover art, because this is some of the worst cover art I've ever seen. In his email to me, Verdejo mentioned, he says, P.S. I agree about the cover art being horrible. Even a picture of an armpit would have been better. From the man himself, from the director of the film, even a picture of an armpit would have been better than this. I agree. I completely agree. This doesn't tell you anything about the film. It doesn't get you excited about it. All it tells you is, oh, Kevin Costner's in this. Who cares? I don't care about Kevin Costner. I care about the movie. And people who are going to be interested in this movie are going to feel the same way. People who aren't going to be interested in this movie are people who paid to see Kevin Costner and got something that isn't typical of Kevin Costner. I mean, really. It's just... it was poorly marketed. But, you know, being poorly marketed isn't the fault of the film. If you take the film for what it is on its own merits, this is just an excellent horror film. I cannot say enough about it. It's just really good. But yeah, it's got a bunch of special features, including deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, audio commentary with Luis Verdejo. Yeah, that's what it says here on the back of this. And The New Daughter behind the scenes. So yeah, this is the official release. And here's the Blu-ray and everything. Perfect, no scratches whatsoever. And as before, I mean, you've seen it yourself. It's in pretty much immaculate condition, really good condition. So, you know, yeah, you're paying for like the lowest price item on the site, on GoHastings.com. You're getting the rental copy or something like that. But it's not like a rental copy that you're going to pick up from a failing Blockbuster store. Or, well, I guess maybe they're all gone now, I feel like. Most of them, at least, are gone. You know. So it's not like that where it's in a DVD case and it's just weird and then you have to go pick up blank Blu-ray cases and put everything in there yourself and all that. No, they come with proper Blu-ray cases and everything, and they come in really good condition, even if they are the cheapest, you know, particular item on the site, you know. So, I would say I am a true believer now in Go Hastings. I am a true believer. I mean, I paid $5. I got two Blu-rays in very good condition, very good films. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I hope I can get such good luck from them in the future, in the near future, in fact, because, well, Christmas is coming up, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you want to know more about my thoughts on the new daughter, I will provide a link in the doobly-doo to my spoiler alert video about new daughter, which, of course, the director responded to. If you want to know more about this, look it up yourself. Like I said, you need to see this. Got to see this. This right here, it's a good movie. See it. Anyway, yeah. They're both really good movies. That's why I got them. Yay! Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. Peace.